Okay, so we will go through how to use authentication in APIs in Xano. So first of all, let's go through this API. So this API we can call it with authentication or without authentication. So first thing what we do is like we should have an users table here. So we should have users table. This is our users table. So this is having a username and password. So also once that is done, we will have to have login APIs. These can be created very easily by Xano. So once you click on that, whatever email and password you provide, based on that, once you run, you get an auth token, right? You can get an auth token. In this auth token, you will have to come and use it in whichever API you have set the authentication to. So right now, if we come here, so for this API, when we do a run and debug, we can copy that auth token here. This is one way of doing it. Also there's another way. You can just all the users in that user table, and you can click on that. And now the API is authenticated for this user. Now when we run it, this is authenticated. If we don't add this API token and run it, or give wrong auth token, so invalid token, right? This is the error what it is giving. So this is a bearer token when we expose it outside. So when someone calls this API outside, right? So if we come here and see the Swagger documentation here. So let's say we expose this API outside. So it means that this will need an authentication. See, this authentication is required. So they can try it out by providing the authentication. So here we can directly do it. We are doing this authentic. We can copy this authentication token here, and once we do it, so when we expose it outside, they will have to set the authentication token to call this API, or else it will not work. So now, okay, when I try to execute it, right, it is 400, right? Missing. Yeah, so it is not working because the authentication is not there. Once we set the authentication outside also it will work. So this is how the API works when we set authentication. Thank you. Please let me know if you have any questions. You can just put a comment underneath and I will be answering those questions. Thank you.